Hey guys, today we're going to be rating with the NFL actually coming up very close. We're going to be doing the NFL logos. So obviously NFL logos haven't changed in a long time. So we're going to pretty much rate what's going on with the current day NFL logos. So first up we got is the Arizona Cardinals. I think it's a pretty good logo in my opinion.
Yeah.
It's the team, the Cardinals. There's nothing really weird about it. I think it can fall in the B tier.
Yeah.
I think it's right in the middle.
It's a good cardinal, though.
Yeah. Next up we got the Falcons.
This is the F.
This is the F,
That
yeah.
is the shape of a
I
falcon.
think this is terrible. I don't like the Falcons logo, in my opinion. I think this falls in the D tier for me. I just feel like the Atlanta and the Falcons itself, you could do a super cool logo with a Falcon.
You could definitely be a little bit more vibrant with it.
For sure. And then you look at now the Baltimore Ravens. I think the Ravens have a good logo, in my opinion, because you know what that logo is. And obviously the Ravens, they're known to be crows, right? In Baltimore, that's a big thing and big with that city. I think it's pretty good. What would you put it at? I think I put it at A tier too. The Buffalo Bills, it's a good logo. I don't think it screams out anything crazy to me.
I would put this in a C tier.
I would put it C too because I feel like they could do a better logo, especially with the new stadium out and the new picture around the Buffalo Bills. I think they could come up with a definitely better logo in my opinion. Carolina Panthers, I think it's an okay tier. I think middle of the road in B.
C. No,
you see C?
Yeah, I feel like they could do a lot better with the Panther itself. It's been the same logo pretty much the last 15 days. Tweaked it a little bit.
Yeah.
So I think C is perfect.
Yeah, if they try to like make it a more logo where you can have the entire Panther in it or something like that, that'd be pretty cool. But I can see where you're getting that. So C tier. And the Chicago Bears, I like this logo a lot.
I think so too.
Compared to what they had with the crappy C. I hated that. That was so bad. But this was a huge upgrade from my opinion. I think this fits in the A tier in my opinion.
Okay, that's fair.
And I think obviously because one, it's a brand new logo, it's pretty new, and you know what team that is now when you look at it. Cincinnati Bengals, I think it's the middle of the road.
I think it's a C tier.
You think it's a C tier?
Yeah.
I would go B. The only reason why I would go B is because...
No pun intended for me.
Yeah, and I think I'd go B because, one, you see the stripes and you know what color that is. If you really look at it, it's literally the side of a Bengal tiger.
It's the claw.
It's a claw of a Bengal tiger, right?
Yeah.
But it also matches, like, if you look at like the body of a Bengal tiger, it can match that color.
That's true.
Color
That's
scheme
true.
as well.
Yeah.
I think it's more deep into it. I would go B for Bengals.
That would be fair. Okay, I would agree with you.
Cleveland Browns.
This is just a helmet.
This is an F tier,
and it's not even a brown helmet.
It's not a brown helmet.
Yeah.
I hate this logo.
It's a iconic team, but it's
I think
just
it's an
a
F
logo.
tier.
Yeah.
Dallas Cowboys,
I think it's
S tier.
Yeah.
It's the most recognizable football logo in my opinion.
Yep.
And the Dallas Cowboys, they have a massive fan base, and that's because they love repping their colors. They love repping that logo. I think this is the first S tier.
Yep.
Denver Broncos.
I think this is an A tier.
You think so?
I think so. I feel like the obviously when you go to Denver, we've been to Denver.
Yeah.
We've seen the horse outside of it.
Yeah, that's what I said.
They definitely have some like horse motif going on in that city.
And it fits because you're in the Midwest in Colorado.
Yeah.
I think it definitely works out with putting it in the A tier. Detroit Lions, I think this is a B tier.
B tier, yeah.
And I think because one, you can do a crazier theme in my opinion with a lion.
Yeah.
Like if you have a lion as your logo, you could do something insane. You could get Mufasa on there or something. Like you could do something crazy. I think this because obviously Detroit blue, they like to keep it blue. But why don't you go a little bit more out there in my opinion? I think it fits right in the B tier. Green Bay Packers.
Okay, so for me, I'm a history savant. And I feel like the Packers, they're the most, outside of the Cowboys, they're one of the most legendary franchises in all.
I get that.
But
this is a terrible logo.
It is a terrible logo. I would respectfully put it at B tier.
That's what I was gonna say. Because of because it's one of the oldest teams in the NFL, I'm only putting it at the B tier because of legacy, like you said. But this has nothing to do with the Green Bay Packer.
Yeah, it's just a G.
It's just the G for Green Bay. That's all it is.
It's basically the Georgia logo, the Georgia Bulldog logo, just white, green, and yellow. That's it.
Houston Texans.
I think this is a C tier. I'm not a fan of this Texan logo.
Really?
I'm not a fan of this.
I kind of like it.
I don't like it. I don't like it like I hate it. I just think they could do it better. Obviously, they have the star for the Texan, and that's what it is.
Yeah.
But I feel like for the team, like...
I was going to go B, and I think I was going to go B because, one, I think the look of it when it's expanded, especially when you look in their arena and on their field in the middle of it, it looks sick.
I do, but I just feel like they could do more with it.
I think so too. But I like their color scheme too.
The color scheme is good. The color scheme is perfect. But what it is, I feel like it's middle of the pack.
All right, fine. I'll give you. I'll go C. Indianapolis Colts. I think it's a B tier.
I think B?
Yeah. It fits the Colt. It is a Colt neck. That's what it is in Indianapolis.
It's a horseshoe.
It's a horseshoe. Obviously, it's based off a Colt, the horse.
Yeah.
It fits that. You obviously can't do something close to the Denver Broncos, what they already have as a horse. I think it's fine at the B tier because one, you know what team that is when you look at it.
Okay,
I love the colors for the Colts. They're pretty classic colors.
That's fair.
All right. Next we got is the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Okay, hear me out.
I think it's A.
I would put it S tier,
No,
bro.
I can't do S.
Bro,
I can't do S.
As abysmal as this franchise has been throughout the whole...
They suck. I can't.
Listen, man. Like I said, as abysmal as they have been, they had that one run with Blake Bortles when they made the AFC Championship
With Miles Jack,
and they've been decent to say the least the last couple of years.
Okay, we're rating it on logos though.
The logo. This is the best cat logo in my opinion out of the other 4 cat logos. And I think
that's why I put it at A.
I think it supersedes the A logos, man. I really like this.
Over the bear? No.
Yes. I think this is an S tier logo, bro.
But with what we know is coming up, you're really gonna put this at the S tier?
I would put it at S tier. This is only, in my opinion, I would say comfortably it's an S tier. Comfortably.
Okay, you know what? I'll give you this S tier, but the next one I gotta get my S tier then, whatever it is.
Whenever you want.
S tier, I'll give you this. Kansas City Chiefs.
I think it's a D tier.
I think it's a D tier too.
Yeah.
I think you can do a lot more with the Chief.
Yeah.
But obviously we saw what happened with the Commanders. It used to be the Redskins.
Stuff to the Cleveland Indians.
Which is crazy to me that the Chiefs are able to keep their name, in my opinion. I think that's actually insane.
I think the Chiefs versus a Redskin and an Indian.
Yeah.
But you know what a Chief is.
Exactly.
It's a high power figure in that world.
My whole thing was like, if you're gonna be, like I was gonna say, like if you're gonna be very picky with it, I feel like you should have done the same thing back what they did with the Redskins with the Chiefs, in my opinion. But because of the logo,
it's just a KC and
and it's an arrow. Like
it's an arrowhead because of the arrow. Yeah.
I think D is fine. All right, the Raiders. I think it's S tier.
I think so too.
I think because one, the Raiders, they've never been good. They hadn't in a long time. But the fans always showed out. The logos always showed out. The color scheme is one of the best in my opinion. You can't go wrong with black and silver. I think this fits the S tier. The Chargers, I think this is also a D tier. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. And I just feel like, what is it? It's a lightning bolt. Like, what is it?
It's not really a charger.
What are you doing with the charges around the lightning bolt? It has nothing to do with that, in my opinion. So I think that fits a D tier. The Rams, I think this is an F tier.
F?
I think this is F.
I think I'll put it D because...
Where is the ram in this?
It's the tail.
This is terrible. You need to look at it to be LA.
To be fair, the old Ram logo
was way
better. 100 times better. But I don't think it's deserving of the F tier.
All right, I'll go D.
I'll go
D, but I hate this logo so much.
I'd go D.
All right, Miami Dolphins.
I think this is an S tier.
I would go A on this because, like, I feel like I feel like it's a little. You know what?
I also think that the old Dolphin tier was a lot better. The one with the face.
With the face of the dolphin, right?
Yeah. And okay, this is fair to put A tier.
I would put it at A tier because
everything about it makes sense.
Yeah, the color scheme, the sun.
Yeah.
The Minnesota Vikings.
I think it's an A tier.
I think it's an A tier too. Yeah. Like, you look at it, it's a Viking. Like, what else are you gonna say about it? The New England Patriots. I think it's an A tier.
You know what's crazy is? It pains me to say it, but I
would go S?
No, I'd go A tier too.
Oh, okay, yeah. I would go A because one, it's a very known logo.
Yeah.
When you get into the New England area, it's all over the place.
Yeah.
And it's a logo that it is what it is. It's a Patriot. It represents the entire New England area. I think it's perfect for that. I think it's an A tier. New Orleans Saints.
I think it's a B tier.
I think it's a C tier. And the reason why I'm going C is because if you think of New Orleans, I think of the color purple. I think of a beautiful, lively color. I don't think of just gold when I think of New Orleans.
Yeah, but the iconicness behind the Saints for that city.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, but it could be a purple logo. It could be purple and white. It could be a very highly updated in my opinion. I think it's very outdated.
Okay, that's fair.
That's why I'll put it at the C tier. New York Football Giants.
Okay, so I don't know if you remember the old Giant logo.
Yeah, I kind of do.
I like that logo over this one. This is just the NY with the red, white, and blue.
Yeah.
I think this is a D tier.
I was going to say D tier as well. I feel like it could definitely be better. You can honestly come up with little characters and you can create like a little giant or something.
They used to have that.
And I think it would be
day.
pretty cool if you bring something like that back, but I think this is too modern and doesn't fit them. It doesn't really scream the Giants to me. I'm going to put it at D. The New York Jets, it is what it is. It's a logo of the Jets.
Yeah, like, they have the tail above.
I would put it at C.
I
can't go any higher than that.
I would put it at C too. I like the old Jet logo better, but this makes sense for the new generation of what the NFL is now.
The Philadelphia Eagles, I'd put it at B.
B?
I'd put it at B. It's a good Eagles logo. It is the Eagles, and obviously I think it's better than the other birds. It's better than the Falcons, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And I think it's better than the Buffalo Bills if we're going to put that there. I think it fits in the B tier if you put it there.
That's fair. That's fair.
Because I think it looks as nice as the Cardinals and the Lions.
Yeah.
The Pittsburgh Steelers.
This also falls under the same category as the Packers, in my opinion.
In the Packers,
although they've won championships.
Exactly.
The logo itself, that steel, that iconic yellow, red, and blue, right?
Yeah.
I think, but I would say I would put it in the same tier as the Packer logo. I'll put it in the C tier.
You put it in the C tier?
Yeah.
I wouldn't hate that. Like it's a very infamous logo as well. But the color scheme I like too. Black and yellow it's a really good color scheme. But like you said, I think it just falls right in the C tier with the Packers. San Francisco 49ers.
This, in my opinion, is similar to the KC logo.
Yeah. Yeah, I would put it. I feel you could do a little bit better with the 49ers.
Yeah, if you think about Niners, they're miners. They could have had a miner,
That'd be kind of cool. You have like a little guy with a little helmet on with a little hatchet or
Gold,
something.
Yeah.
I think this could definitely do better, so I think D tier is good for that. Seattle Seahawks, I think it fits in the B tier with the Eagles, in my opinion. I think those are two probably the best bird logos, in my opinion. So I'll put them there. Now, hear me out. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers, that's an S tier.
I think so,
and
too.
I think it's an S tier too because one, it is literally what it is.
Yeah, it's a flag, pirates. There's a dead man thing on it with swords and a football.
It's a sick logo.
You can't go wrong.
If I was a Buccaneers fan, I would always rep their stuff because it's a sick logo.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna put them at an S tier. Now, if we look at the Tennessee Titans, I don't like this logo.
What?
I don't like it.
I like this logo, man.
I don't like it.
It's the flame T. It makes sense. Like, I don't know what else more to say. It's just a cool logo.
I feel like I don't like it for some reason because one, the Titans, like if we think about a Tennessee Titan, what do you think of? What is the first thing that comes to you when you think of a Titan?
It's the same thing concept as the Giants. It's a big
strong
character,
But when I think of a Titan, I think of something with like a sword or something in it. There's nothing related to that in this.
Still, but it looks like a cool logo. I would put it at C tier.
I was going to say C. Like,
yeah.
I'm not going to go lower than that. I think it's better than the ones in D. But I thought you were going to say like A or something. No. I would put it in C. And then I think it's an easy F tier.
Yeah.
The Washington Commanders. I feel like they're still trying to figure out their damn name and logo at this point. But I think this is the NFL logos. If we had to switch, what would one choice you had to make if you had to switch them right now?
I would. I'm low-key a fan of the eagle because if you think about it, I would put it A tier simply because it's not the same as every other logo because it faces to the left.
That is true. That is very true.
You already know that's an eagle, and it represents the city of brotherly love.
Okay, I'll give you that one. I'd move it up to the A tier. And then for me, if I had to move one down, I don't know. I think that I would move up. I don't know. I really like the Texans logo. I would move that up to B.
Okay.
I'm going to move that up to B. I give you the A, and I gave you the Jaguars S. Let me move this up to B.
Okay,
I like the Texans logo because, one, like you said, the star looks great, and I think the color scheme is very simple, and it looks really good on a bigger scale.
That's fair.
But this is our rating of NFL logos.